Hi, so today we have Abhinav Gupta and he is the operation head from Gupta College of Group of Colleges. So hi, a very warm welcome, sir.
Hi, Yagesh. It's like nice talking to you. Nice to have you here.
So your institution is providing so many courses and all. So you could brief
Mhm.
about your college and about yourself.
Yeah. So, hi, I'm Abhinav. I look after operations at Buddha Group of Institutions. So it's like we have an interesting story. We started in 2007, and we thought of we had a mission then to spread education. Like a lot of people are, lot of students are devoid of good education. So we started with a mission of providing education to them, affordable education, and a good amount of skill set. Like our government is focusing now on skill set, but from 2007 we had a vision to focus on just skill set. We wanted to uh, build individuals who contribute to the society. So we started our educational college in 2007 with courses like B.Ed and MBA and BBA. And then as time progressed in 2009, we established our architecture college. All these are skill-based courses. And as time progressed, again, we established fashion design, bachelor's in fashion design, bachelor's in fine arts. And so now we have like a bucket of skill-based courses where a student can join in, learn the skills, and just go out of the college and earn money for himself. He doesn't have to be like look for jobs or stuff like that. He can self bootstrap and start his own business, his or her own business. So that's how we structured our whole curriculum, our whole college, our whole thinking, and whole vision behind this project, this idea behind this project.
So you have said that you have adjusted the curriculum so that the student who is studying in your college will get a
Mhm.
good job or a good package.
Mhm.
So what kind
Mhm.
of what changes you have made in the curriculum and how you
Mhm.
design the curriculum so that the people who are so that the students who are uh, pursuing a college from your college, pursuing studies from your
Mhm.
college, will get a decent job. How your curriculum is different and good for the students.
So originally, what happened was our education system used to focus a lot on academics, but
Okay.
now since times have changed, people or the recruiters or the market is now focusing more on the holistic development. So
Yeah.
we from the start had a vision of focusing on holistic development rather than just the academics. So we introduced workshops. We adjusted the curriculum, which focused not only just on the academics, but on the extracurriculars of a student. So we have uh, inter-college competitions for, suppose for management, we have case study challenges. For fashion students, we have inter-college fashion shows, inter-college fashion design competitions, and we give a platform to students to represent their work at big brands as well. So our fashion students have been representing at fashion walks at a lot of labels. Our fine art students have been organizing their own exhibitions and selling their own paintings. We have a lot of workshops which we organize. Like we have a dedicated minimum of one workshop per month, which is which acts as an addition to what we teach them. So it's building a whole individual rather than just focusing on the theoretical knowledge. So we focus that the person who goes out, like when he goes in the industry, is like a full package that a company gets, not just a specific thing that a company gets. So that's our whole vision. That is the culture we are trying to build, the culture of having skills over just the theoretical knowledge. Yeah.
That's the great thing that you are organizing one workshop every month. That's really super
Mhm.
for the students to learn so many things from the
So,
workshop.
example, like recently we organized a Dokra workshop. So, Dokra is an art form from Jharkhand for the
Okay.
fine artists, for like students from fine art. So, it's not a well known art form, but when you see, you will like, what is happening in this? So, we organized like a 3.5 month workshop of Dokra art where artists from Jharkhand came in the college and taught students for like 3.5 months. So the student themselves made all the sculptures and the art, and then they were exhibited at an exhibition, which was also organized by the students. So we give the students the opportunity to like take charge, take up responsibility, own up, and show up, like show their work to the world.
Yeah, that's super. You're organizing this traditional workshop from, I mean, the fine arts student. That's really great.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah.
what kind of placement facilities you provide to the students, and do you have any tie-ups with the companies, and what kind of companies you have
Mhm.
tie-up, or the industries for the
Mhm.
industrial seminars and all? Do you have any tie-ups with the industries also?
Yeah. So for we have a placement cell in the campus, and in the placement cell we have companies coming up. So we have industrial workshops, industrial seminars. In the B.Ed, we have people from educational industry coming in and talking about a lot of pressing issues. For fashion and fine arts, we have like brands and labels or some artists who are actually working in the industry coming up to give their talk, to talk about what's happening in the industry. Similarly, in management area, a lot of management professionals coming up from various fields to share their expertise. And as far as the placements are concerned, our students have been like placing in good companies with a respectable package. So students from fashions have been placed in various fashion houses in Bombay, like Mumbai, which is a fashion hub of India, and
Yeah.
even in Delhi, Gurgaon. Then for fine arts, we have students who have either self-bootstrapped, like they are exploring their entrepreneurial spirit, or they are working at various other schools as art, like it's their passion, right? They're following their passion. For students in the MBA and the management side, they have been working at companies in Gurgaon, like a lot of MNCs like Hero and stuff like that. Some of our students have even worked for banks like Royal Bank of Scotland,
Oh.
and some students have gone abroad to work in countries like Dubai, US, and Canada. So we have a good network of placements. It's just that it's the students who needs to buckle up, and yeah, that's it.
So it means your alumni network is superb. You have alumni in UAE, Singapore, and Royal Bank of
Yeah,
Scotland.
even for our architecture college, our students have been like doing a great job. They are working with good architectural firms in Delhi, Gurgaon, and even the students from our college have represented their work in US Embassy. So one of our students, his work was selected at US Consulate in United States, and his work was represented in front of big contractors like Hafiz Contractor. So we just give the students the platform. Now it's the job of the students to rise. We are there to support them.
That's super. That's super. So, I mean, there are lots of students who can't afford the education this time, and the economic backward classes. So, how your college is supporting those students who can't afford the education? Do you
So
provide any
our
scholarship?
manage
Any
yeah.
other
So
schemes? Yeah.
our management from start has been pretty liberal on providing scholarships. So we have a very flexible scholarship policy. We have marks, like it's solely based on the marks and on the 10th and 12th percentage. So if you fall in the bracket, you get a good amount of scholarship. And we have scholarship for people who have represented India at national level and stuff like that. So we have a good high leverage scholarship scheme. You can just contact our admissions team. They'll guide you through whatever scholarships you are eligible for. And yeah, scholarships are like, it's not a big deal. We believe that we need to give education, and everyone deserves education, a good education. So yeah, scholarship won't be a problem.
Okay, that's
And if you perform well, if you like perform well in your university exams and you like just top, we even give full waivers to the fees as well to special students who work like very hard.
this is good news for the meritorious student. They got scholarship in the college.
Yeah.
That's it.
No,
So
yeah, you just need to work hard. Na? You work
Yeah.
hard and you get the reward.
yeah, that's nice. So you have said that you are supporting the entrepreneurship in your college. You have MBAs. So do you have any in-house startups? I mean, the people who are running their own startup, or any people who
So
from your college
yeah.
who doing startup?
a lot of students from fashion design have started their own boutiques, have started their own personal brands, like, fashion influencers.
Yeah.
So they have worked with big brands like Cooves and stuff like that. For considering people from the architecture side, they have started their own firms. Like they are working, they have bootstrapped their own firms and working with people in the local areas or abroad. So the entrepreneurial spirit is in the field itself. Like for fine arts people, they have like they're painting and then they're selling their stuff. They're showing out their stuff. So this is the I don't have the exact number of active startups as of now, because a lot of firms have been a lot of students have started their own firms. So I'll get you an exact number on that. But yeah, the entrepreneurial spirit is there because our management supports it. Our management promotes that business can bring you a lot of leverage, right? So training people and helping them build them skill sets is our goal, and people are using that. For MBA professionals, they have self-bootstrapped their own small startups. They are still in a stealth mode, and we might soon have a good news for you.
Okay. So, my last question is, what is the vision of the Buddha? I mean, what you're looking for in the next 5 years? What kind of courses or what other things which you want to start or establish in your college?
So, if I had to vision for Buddha would be building professionals of the future, building professionals with the skill set that if they stand in a group of 100 people, people know that this student has something to do with. This is something next level thing, right? So the vision in one single line would be to build professionals of the future, which different people who can differentiate themselves. Like if you're in a crowd of 1,000 people, you can differentiate yourself because the skill set that you have, the drive that you have to do stuff, right? It's the person, the skills, the habits, the mindset. We generally want to give students the mindset on how they can grow. So that's a broad student vision. For we would like to bring in more skill-based courses. We like to bring more short-term programs. So students, they can easily build their skills, and in which are affordable as well. So affordable skill-based education. And yeah, everything is on internet is free. We also will want to build a network of good alumni with our students. Yeah,
I really like you have said that you're working on building mindset, because that's the different thing. Every college is focusing on giving a
because the problem is the education system right now is a lot becoming, I just want degree, that's it.
Yeah, that's
big
loophole in the education.
But if we change the mindset, if we approach things in a different way, degree at one point does not matter, it's the work that you do, right? Yeah. So our job as a college should be to promote you to know how do you work, and not what it's written on that piece of paper.
That's good. Yeah.
You might have seen a lot of companies, big conglomerates like Google, Twitter, have switched to hiring people. They just want a portfolio of work. So our main focus is to help a student build a portfolio of work, portfolio of what he knows and what he can do. So that's the mindset we are trying to build here.
That's really great, and that's all from my side. You have answered all the questions. I'm very greatly and fabulously. So do you want to add?
It was good.
I mean,
add it would be, we would love that we at Buddha would love to all the students who are interested to come here, at least visit our campus, meet our faculties, meet our education team, talk to our students, visit our infra, look at our curriculum, and see what we have in store for you. We would really like to have you here at Buddha.
Yeah. So thank you Abhinav for coming this interview and taking time out for this interview. And I really like your thoughts on education, and I really like the mindset, and really like the thing you have said about the mindset and the degree and entrepreneurship and alumni network. That's all things are really great. Thank you.
Thank you, Yogesh. It was nice talking to you, Yogesh.
Thank you so much.